Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tea Time with Miss Liz. That's right, it's evening tea. And tonight in the studio, I am joined with a beautiful sister from Unstoppable Gems, Rosalyn Williams. And her story was called I Am Because I Believe. I believe, right, Rosalyn?
Yes, that's correct.
So I have Rosalyn in the studio tonight so that she can share her story and share all the good stuff that she's doing in her community and her area as well, and all the good stuff that Unstoppable Gems is going to be doing with her. So the stage is all yours, Rosalyn. Share away.
Wow. So I believe actually is something my kids and I always talked about. So that's how we actually came up with the name. I said, I am who I am because you all believe that I can, and you are who you are because I believe that you can. And so with that, my chapter is built around just some of the things that I've encountered in my life, such as being overweight, self-esteem, different jobs and different occupations that I've had. And finally taking the leap to say, okay, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to jump out on my own and just trust that I can do this. And I believe I can do it because I'm unstoppable. So that is what I am because I believe is all about. What we are currently doing, the gyms have already ordered their books. My first 75 should be here soon. I've been already gone. But with that, the gyms are also offering t-shirts. We will have customized bookmarkers with some of our own personal thoughts that we have created with your favorite gym on it, as well as with the host of all the gyms together. And then we're also looking about a 365-day planner. So build your dreams. You are unstoppable. You can become, we want you to tap into the innermost part of you, especially during the quarantine time. This virus has a lot of people going off the deep end. And for me, because I am an introvert, it doesn't bother me. I am home, but it's a lot of indulging in more of me looking into myself to see what more can I do to make it work for me, for my family, and for my community. And we want you as individuals to also do the same. Look at this time and say, what makes me unstoppable? What makes me who I am? Who believes that I can go forward? Why do I exist is the question. And what is my ultimate goal? We are all millionaires in the making. We are all we are all millionaires. Just got to tap into it. That's what I believe. We all have enough wealth in us. Tap into it. You got it. What I'm doing in my community right now, wow. Because I am an introvert, but because I have a child that's severely asthmatic, I don't go out much. But I tell people, and wherever you are, I'm going to say this to you. If you need food, if you need anything, if it's within my reach, let me, that's my contribution to all of this. All that I have belongs to anybody. Just say it. Don't let your pride, don't let your inability of, hey, I don't know this person, because you never know. That person might be what you need in your life right now.
So,
So,
Rosalyn,
Miss Liz, what do you think?
what did you get from your journey with Unstoppable Gems, like your writing experience? What was it for you?
Wow. The biggest thing is I have a whole new set of big sisters who are really pulling on me to do more, to create more, to write more. I mean, we didn't know either. I knew one person in this whole project, and it's just now interesting that we have connected to the point that we pick up the phone or we text or we message to say, hey, I was thinking about you. What's going on? So it's not just about the writing experience. It's about the sisterhood. It's about the camaraderie. It's about a group of women coming together to impact a nation, a world, internationally, because we are from different locations. I mean, who would have thought I would be doing a tea time broadcast with my sister in Canada?
Yeah, I got you in
Not in
Canada,
my
girl.
wildest dreams. Not in my wildest dreams. And my 12-year-old says, Mom, you're going where? I said, I'm going global, sweetie. I'm going to Canada. So it has really been it's been fun. It's been interesting. It's scary, but I tell people these ladies will push you. You will become unstoppable. You may not know them, but each one of their stories will make you feel like you are the ultimate person, and you are.
So what comments did you
So
get from
that's what
people?
you guys are doing.
Oh, sorry, Rosalind.
You know, I haven't really heard anything. I did know a friend of mine asked me to use my chapter to create a platform for prisoners. So I will be working on that with some of you guys. The whole book in itself will at some point become a platform to be used throughout. It will be a training tool because that's just what has been asked of me. But I can't teach your story. So that means you're coming to visit me soon. You can teach your story when all of this is over.
Oh, I plan to travel. Trust me. My body wants to travel. I want to get out of Canada. I want to get out of the States. I want to just travel. I want to be all over. I'm tired of sitting around.
We're
So your
global. We're
journey, your
global.
for sure, right? And Unstoppables, we have a
We're,
lot of incredible things that will be coming up. So keep your eyes open. Roslyn is a real go-getter. I'm learning that through our meetings that we have weekly with all of the ladies. And Roslyn is like the youngest little one. She's our baby sister, but holy cow, she's a go-getter. She's a cheerleader. She's like, let's go. So, Roslyn, what's your story in Unstoppable Gems? When you shared your story,
I am,
how did your children feel?
because my boys and I talk about everything. They've been through the weight loss journey with me. They've been through the different disappointments, my divorce, everything. We just have a really good relationship. So my boys are always saying, Mom, when are you going to stop thinking? I says, I can't. Why would I stop thinking? That means that I'm not working. That means I'm not busy. That means that I'm not building my legacy. And so I am, because I believe that you all are too. So with that, we're actually, my little person and I are writing a story about the things that we've been dealing with in the midst of all of this, because he is a child with special needs. And so a lot of times parents don't advocate for their children. So we are creating a 501(c)(3). We're working on a book. So yeah, I keep my kids very involved in everything that I do. They're involved in my catering company. My innocent type is when I schedule tax appointments and consult. My little person says, my salary needs to be more, Mom. I'm not making enough money, but it is what it is.
So, Roslyn, we have a question for you from the watch party. And the question is, do you believe in time travel in the past?
Um, I I won't say I believe in time travel. I believe that everybody has been here at some point before, or has, or is going to be here at some point before. I look at children, and in the conversations that we have, I'm like, dude, you've been in this world before. So as far as time travel, no. Now, would I love to time travel? And I like to go back and see a couple of things that I would really like to see what my mother was like and my grandparents. But yeah, I do believe in time travel, but far as us doing it, I'm waiting for it to happen so I can go. But I believe that everybody has been here at some point in life.
Amazing. So, because
Did that answer that?
we're on tea time, Roslyn, and we're in Canada and you're in the States, right? So we're having a
Yes.
far tea time, right? So, what does tea mean to you?
Right. Um, I look at tea a couple of different ways. Hot, soothing, warm beverage. But then I also look at tea as, hey, just give me the dirt, girl. Let's talk about it. Let's get it all out. Let's just talk. So that's what tea really means to me.
Cool. So, do you have a favorite memory with tea, or do you do like a tea time with your children, or with the church, or
So
anything?
the joke the joke is, everybody that knows me knows that when you come over here, I have to introduce you to Big B's. Big B's
Oh,
is a coffee,
oh, okay.
and I'm a chocoholic. So I don't necessarily always do tea. I do coffee as long as it has chocolate in it. So I tell somebody that says, I'm gonna have to create a tea with chocolate just like it. I did find a chai latte though, and I added a little bit of chocolate in it. So I was okay with that. So yeah. So but morning routine in our house is coffee. Coffee.
Oh, Cool. And you can pair up chocolate with tea, because there is a big organization that I'm not sure if it's worldwide, but I know in Canada they have a tea and chocolate pairing event. So they mix the dark chocolates with the
Really?
different teas. Yeah. So I'm learning a lot about teas in a different way, right? For me, tea is messages, but I want to learn different aspects of tea.
Right. I like that. I do because I do think we just look at it as a beverage, but I know that there's a comedian. His name is Gary with the T, and when you hear him, he's running down everybody's celebrity lifestyle. So for me, it's also gossip, but it's also fun, but it's also just getting to know the different people that are in your circle. So tea time can be a lot of different things.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Because each tea time is different. Like each tea guest I have on here, male or female or a child, each one of you are bringing a different flavor and a different blend, right? And tea means different things to each one of
That's
you.
it. Definitely, definitely, definitely.
So what
So what's your
message?
favorite tea though?
My favorite tea, and
Yes.
everybody will be surprised with my favorite tea. My favorite tea is jasmine tea.
Wicked.
I like
With a little bit
jasmine.
of peppermint?
No, my cat wants to be on TV all the time now. No, my favorite tea is jasmine, and I like to drink it with just a little squirt of lemon.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that.
And the reason that I like jasmine tea is because it's got like a little perfume taste. And growing up, I always used to chew on this bubble gum. It was like a purple bubble gum that tastes like perfume that they still sell. I think it's called Thrives. And I like the word thrive, right?
Yes,
As a little girl, like I wanted to thrive in
yes.
things, right? And yeah, so that tea resembles that gum. When I can't have that gum, I want it in my tea. So, but yeah, a lot of people are surprised with
Nice.
what my
Nice.
favorite tea is, right? So what message would you like to give, Rosalyn, with your chapter in Unstoppable Gems? Like, what message were you
Just
giving?
my message was don't let anything hinder you from becoming the best you possible. Be it your size, be it your social setting, be it your economic or financial setting, be it your spiritual, because even a homeless person has potential. Don't you'll die because you've allowed other things to cloud your mind. Just go, keep going, keep going. You will have roadblocks, you will have obstacles. You'll be like, okay, I can't do it. You are unstoppable. Keep doing it because someone believes in you.
And that's what I'm noticing with you is you're the real unstoppable gem. Like, I mean, like you're the go-getter. Like after our meetings on Tuesday, I'm like, wow, does she ever have a lot of pep? I thought I was a go-go, but I mean, like Rosalind, when I sit back and I listen to you during our weekly meetings, I'm like, holy cow, where does she get the energy? Like, you're so out there, you're so involved, and it's beautiful to see. Like you're blossoming, and for you to say that you're an introvert, it you're amazing. You're just truly amazing. Like
Thank you.
you truly inspire me like a lot. I watch all your videos that you put up. You're really motivating a lot of people during this time as well with your walks with your son. And like I watch from the sideline, right? I sit back and I watch what everyone does and what everyone says, and you really truly are an unstoppable gem, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. And see, most people don't realize I really am an introvert. My thing is I create my mind never stops wandering. And I tell people, but the things that I learn, the things that I do, it's not for me, it's for somebody else to have. So all that I have, I try to give out to other people so that they can do it, that they can. If you say, hey, I don't know where to call, I'm going to get on the phone, find it, and say, hey, this is, you said you need this number. Let me give it to you. I just want to be the person. Wow, everybody, it really does kind of bother me when people say I'm watching you because then I tend to shut down. But then I have to remind myself it's not about me. It's about what people need. What can you offer people? What do you have that makes them to go and keep going and keep doing it. And so that's what I remind myself when I'm doing the conference call, and I'm doing the videos, because if you really pay attention, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking away from you, or I'm fidgeting with something so that I don't really have to focus on who I'm talking with, but I will get the message out.
And I've noticed that about you,
Oh,
Rosalyn.
yeah.
Like, I've noticed that, and the eye contact, the fidgeting, but you know what? You still inspire people without that, you know, because you speak from the heart and you are a big-hearted person. And I got that when I read your chapter, right? I was like, wow, this girl, like, she's got a big heart, you know? And everyone that will read Unstoppable Gems will see that this book just flows nicely. It was a reason why we were all put together. I don't know any of these ladies, and now I have all of these incredible sisters, you know. Charlotte, I met her because I had talked to her about another book that I'm in, and then we just connected, and then she's like, Liz, I think you would be good to write in this book. And I'd be like, I don't know, like, right? So what's this about? But then when I read the book, I was like, no, all of us needed to be in that book because it just flows so nicely, right? So anybody who hasn't gotten a copy, like, get a copy. You know, reach out to the 8 amazing ladies. Like, you know, without these 7 sisters, I would not be an Unstoppable Gem either. So, you know, the book.
Oh, yes, you would. You were doing no, stop.
No,
You were doing tea time
I
before
mean,
the book came out.
Teatime was here, but I mean, the Unstoppable Gems needed to have all of us ladies to really sparkle the way we sparkle, because when you see all of us together, you see the shine. You see us all encouraging each other. You see us all supporting each other. You know, I've gotten in messages, "Are you okay, Liz?" when I'm having a hard day, and I appreciate that, right? And that's why I write in anthologies, because that's that support that you get from the other authors. You know, when you write your own book, it's nice, but you don't have that support. You don't have that team that you can turn to and say, you know what, I'm having a hard time. And I've noticed that with Unstoppable Gems, and I've noticed that with the other book I've written in. You know, it's empowering. And if anybody is out there that would love to write, like Charlotte, this is just the beginning, right, Rosalyn? Like, we're
Definitely.
we're the first gems, but I mean, like, we want more gems. We want you guys all out there to know that you're unstoppable as well, right? It's not just us, it's everyone. And the way that we self-talk ourselves, you know, like, we're not millionaires, but we believe we are millionaires, and we're going to be millionaires because we put it into the universe. We have put it out there.
So no, let me change that. Our new hashtag is Millionaire Legacy, building on the billionaire status. That's our new hashtag.
That's our new hashtag?
Millionaire Legacy. That's our new hashtag, Millionaire Status, building on the billionaire legacy. That's
there
our new
we go,
hashtag.
Right? Like, we're building. We're building.
I expect gyms to be global. I do. I mean, what made each one of us unique is that we are all diamonds in the rough. And you know, diamonds are all come from coal. They come from nothing, but they are fine-tuned, they are sharpened, they are cleaned up, they are polished. And that's really what we all are. Yes, we are unstoppable gems, but we are diamonds in the rough, always being made, always being polished, always being fine-tuned, always being pushed and prodded until we reach our best. And we're not going to stop there, because your best is never going to be your best until you die. I said it, until you die. So that means you got to keep going. You can be 99 and a half and be like, you got one more in you. You ain't dead. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. So honestly, I mean it, because I have sisters who we are all, I'm just amazed, because they're trying to push me to get a podcast.
You should. I'm telling you, you should.
You are, no, seriously, you guys do good to get my weekly Facebook message. So, but seriously, each one of us has so much to give, so much, but not just us. We want more gems. We want more diamonds. We want everybody to feel as though you are unstoppable. You can run through walls. You can leap over everything. Nothing can stop you. That train can't stop you, a silver bullet, nothing. And we need you to get there. If we can get there, so can you. And I at this point where we are in life with all of the quarantine and everything, I could not have asked for a better set of sisters, 7 of them, that's keeping us going, keeping us motivated. What are you doing today? What did you do today? What are your 3 things you're working on this week? That is whoever's watching your challenge. Create 3 things that you will do this week that you're going to, be it you just want to have a small tea party with your children, be it that you say, hey, I think I want to write a little poem, or I want to get out and go for a walk and inspire somebody, or I want to bless somebody. Pick 3 things that you can do and only you can do. That's what makes you unstoppable, because nobody can do what you do but you.
So you were saying something about the bookmarks. So I got that email. So is that going to be the bookmarks for all of us? Like, how is that going to work?
So what's going to happen is each one of us will have our own set. So you got to see mine.
Yes.
So you will have your own set too. And then I'm going to pull from the book for all of us. So we will have 8 sets, 9 sets of bookmarks.
Cool.
So somebody may say, hey, Liz, I want one of Rosa's bookmarks. Can you get it for me? Sure. I don't mind at all. I mean, all that I have, I want to put back out in the world. So I don't know if did you get to read some of the quotes that were on it?
Oh my goodness.
Were you able to, did you like them?
I did. I was like, oh my God, this girl, bookmarks now. T-shirts. Oh my God, the T-shirts. I can't wait for the T-shirts. The T-shirts are gorgeous, right? So,
right.
Like amazing. But when you sent me that email, it was like, oh my God, we have all these T-shirts to pick from. Like, wow. Like, you know.
Well, yeah, if you want those other ones, you can pick from them too.
But I love that gem one. That Charlotte and Carmen did an awesome job when they put that book together, because just that layout and that necklace. Like when she said unstoppable gems, I was like thinking gems, like little diamonds here and there. But then when I seen the cover, I was like, oh my word, like wow.
I love it. So let me just put it in the atmosphere now. We will be having tote bags as well. She's working on that. And so I actually put her to a challenge because I saw the necklace. I saw it and I described to her what I want. So whoever's listening, if you can make jewelry, I'm putting it in the atmosphere. Somebody has to make this custom piece for me. But it's a sterling silver choker with the red ruby sitting right here. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my goodness. So anybody out there, any of these viewers out there, and if you know anybody making jewelry, oh my God, hit up Rosalyn. Rosalyn, when this show is done, you need to put your info in so we can get it out there so people can reach out to you. This girl, my God, like tote bags, T-shirts, bookmarks, we're going to be all over.
Did you not just feel that jewelry piece? That was just wonderful. I was like, oh, I see it. Mm-hmm. And with the pretty black one piece, girl, you know, when we come together, we be looking fine.
We're all going to be like sparkling. So anybody who's watching, any viewers or anything, if you have any questions for Rosalyn, throw them in the watch party, throw them in the studio, and I will direct them to Rosalyn. Rosalyn's coming all the way from Michigan.
Lansing, Michigan. That's correct.
So how far are you from Gaylord?
Let me see. When I went up to Gaylord, it took me about 2 hours.
2 hours, okay, because that's where my stepdaughters are. They live there.
Yeah.
They live in Michigan.
So they hang out at the golf course quite a bit up there. Teatime, huh?
I'm not sure. I know they hang out a lot.
Maybe I have to go hang out with them.
I'll be saying, hey, one of my sisters is coming to see you.
They'll be like, huh? Mom, this strange lady showed up. She's my sister, girl.
That would be cool, right?
I would love it. I'm really ready to see the world and all of my sisters, the conferences that we're going to be having. October 2nd and 3rd here in Lansing, we're doing the Transformation Gems Conference. Yeah. I believe in December, we're going out to Shar in California, right?
Orlando,
Florida.
Ooh, we're going to Disneyland. We're going to see Mickey Mouse.
in December. Oh, and I just got 3 new bathing suits. Girl.
There we go, right?
Hey, it's always something. Say hi, buddy. You can say hi.
You can say hi. We always
Say
love to have the
hi.
extra. Hi.
I need you to smile, though. Thank you. So cute. Isn't he handsome?
Yeah.
My chocolate bunny. He's upset right now. His Nintendo Switch is not working well.
Oh, that's not a good thing, especially with everything
Mm-mm.
closing down, right?
I'm like, let me see how to get that one fixed.
Yeah, that's
So,
like a
but
Mayday, mom.
well, he has another gaming system. He can go play on it until we figure it out. Was that me pinging or you?
Nope.
I heard something.
Oh, you hear clicking?
I
Something's
heard a
clicking.
ping. I heard a ping. Somebody type a question?
No. We have people
No.
watching and that. We had a few questions earlier, but we have viewers and they come in and out, right? So I'm doing a watch party and I'm doing that. Plus I have the YouTube channel up. So if anybody would like to see any of these tea times, I have my YouTube channel up now. So you will be uploaded to YouTube so you can share it as well from there. Yeah, I'm getting you guys all over. Like I'm finding new ways.
Wow. Next time, make sure my hair looks a little bit better and I got on makeup, We can't go get our nails done, so I'm trying to hide the fingers. It's like, okay, this is not even a good tea time, but I'm with my sister. I can be myself.
That's it. And each tea time is unique and we are who we are, right? So
we are, because I'm sure we're going to be talking more about advocacy and special needs, because that'll be another tea time in itself. You'll be like, Rosalyn, sit down. I don't like you right now. At some point, you'll say, I don't like you, but I'm okay with that. Most big sisters hate their little sisters. It's fine.
Siblings, right?
Sibling rivalry all the time.
Yeah. And on Tea Time, my doors are open for anything. So, Rosalyn, if you want to bring anything, any awareness or anything, you let me know and we will get it out there. So,
I think definitely, we will definitely be working on some tea times for you. I got a lot of them for you.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, because I got tea times. People are scheduling all the way up until June for tea times. So I am putting them up slowly because I don't want to put them out too early because there are some really good, exciting things coming. So, and I will be doing reunion shows. So any of the past guests, I will be pairing you up with. So I'd like to have all the Unstoppable Gems all in one tea time.
So how many of us have done tea times? Just me and Shar?
And Charlotte.
Shar 1 and Shar 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get the other 4 on here. We need.
We're working on it. We're gonna get everybody on. Like it's something that I'm working on to get everybody, and then we'll have like a tea time reunion of the Unstoppable Gems, and we'll all have our books, so we could hold a hardcover book. I can't wait to get our books, right?
Right.
So, and our T-shirts. We'll wear our T-shirts.
Definitely.
Yeah, it will be a fun time, right? So if anybody would like to know anything about you, Rosalyn, how can they reach you?
They can reach me on Facebook under Rosalyn Williams, or under my catering page, which is Rosalyn Southern Eastern Treats. On Twitter at RosDiva40. Instagram, it's RosDiva40. By email, it's WILLIAMINROSALYN@gmail.com. Or you can call my business phone at 517-719-6744. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Did I get them all? Look,
I'll get you to put all that good stuff in the comments after the show. So anybody who didn't catch that or watches on the replay, they can reach out to you. So Rosalyn, you said something about catering. So you have a catering business, right?
I do. I am. So Rosalyn, for lack of a better word, I do consulting, which means I do grant writing. I do educational employment opportunities. So I prepare you by writing your resume, teach you how to interview, what to wear, what not to wear. I do the follow-up with thank you letters. I also do grant writing. Let's see, what else do I do? I'm a licensed tax preparer. So that means that if you also get an audit, I can go before the IRS and fight it for you. I'm one of those people. So let's see what else I do under my consulting. I do printing and publishing. under the consulting aspect of it. But then I like to cook. My stress reliever is to go in the kitchen and cook. And unfortunately, I don't know how to cook for a small group of people. Um, I'm used to cooking dinners like for 30, 40 people. So that's how I jumped into catering. In the catering, I've created a special drink. I've created my own seasonings because I don't do salt.
Okay.
Um, so one of the things that I do is I go to like an international store and I just begin to smell stuff until I think, okay, that will work well together and that will mix good until I've created my own seasoning. We don't have a name for it yet because according to my kids, everything I do is addictive. So they tell people, don't go to my mama house or you become a crack addict. I'm like, stop telling people that. He says, Mom, everything you do makes people addicted. I get friends calling me saying, "Can I have your mom? Will your mom make me a cheesecake? Will she make macaroni and cheese? Will she just cook our Sunday dinner?" I do. I
I'm putting
do.
my order in for Sunday.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, you can have a peach cobbler. I think I got 3 peach cobblers I got to make this week in a German chocolate cake. So you can order, and I do ship across the world too. So you're fine.
Oh, wow.
I do. I buy the frozen containers. I don't freeze it, but I make sure that it stays cold and compressed, and I ship overnight.
Oh, wow. Look at that. See, anywhere you are, you can get Rosalyn's food.
Anywhere. And then if you want me to do your party, I come to you.
Look at that. We have to do a tea party together.
We will, here's my joke. My mother before she passed away, we were watching, who were we watching? Paula Deen. She loved Paula Deen. And Paula Deen made these salmon rose petals. I'm drastically allergic to fish. So I have a hazmat suit when I cook fish. But I made these little salmon rose petals. I set them on a pretty salad, so they had multiple ones. And we did. We had a tea party for the ladies in her church at the hospital where she was staying, along with some of the residents. They had to come with their big derby hats or whatever, and we just had a blast. And I stopped doing it every year. I do go back to the facility where she was staying, and I do it every other year. And then I do it with her girlfriends when I go home to visit. So we still do have tea parties. I just send them all personal invitations. They come in, they have their little names at table plates and settings and little gifts and everything that means what my mother meant to them and what they mean to me. So we have little but big tea parties because I want everyone to feel special when you come to my home and to my tea parties.
Oh my goodness, we really have to talk tea parties, girl. In the future, we have to do a tea party together. We're going to bring you to Canada and you're going to help me make a tea party.
I would love it. From the party favors to the table decorating, we'll do it all.
Yeah,
Oh,
because that's what I do at my tea parties. When I do a tea party, I do all of it. I do the table favors, the food. I create the menu. I don't make the menu. I reach out to different bakers in the area and try to get everybody involved in my community with my tea parties, right? So I reach out to different bakeries and I show that they supported my event. And I create things together. Like I've had a bacon tea party where it was everybody was like, "You're doing a bacon tea party?" It's like, "Yeah, chocolates and bacon and candy and
right.
everything."
You
Oh
never
my
go
goodness,
wrong.
yeah.
You never
You
go
know.
wrong.
So and I've done a chocolate tea party where I don't only serve hot teas, I serve cold drinks as well, like iced tea and that, because there are children at my tea parties and I want them to enjoy as well, but they can drink from a teacup, right? So they start
Right.
having tea. So when I lay out all of my teacups, and I have over 500 teacups, and I let them choose the teacup that they're drawn to.
Wow.
Because there's a reason that cup is picking them that day, right? Because it has a message for them. So
It does.
when
Wow.
I find that if you put the teacups all on a table and people just sit down and drink from that cup, they're not actually getting the message that's meant for them. But if they go to the teacup that is drawn to them that day, there's a message.
I like that. I really do. That it's special. I like that. I don't even know what to say now.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm all about messages. Like all of my sisters know that it's all about messages with me, right? So,
Right. But
there's
I
a
think
reason.
everything we touch should have some type of dynamic or emotion connected to it.
Yeah.
That's just how I live. I tell people I want you to feel the love in everything that I cook. I want, and I think People really do. My girlfriend told me one day, she says, you was having a bad day or something because I just didn't feel all of Rosalind in it. And ironically enough, I had been crying that day. So I was like, ouch, that hurt. But it was okay, get your emotions in check. You're cooking with love. And that is actually that's part of our logo. It says serving your family with love.
Oh,
So,
that is nice. So for
and
sure in the comments, Rosalind, put that in so we can get you some new customers, right? In Canada,
I
right?
I will come to Canada. I'm not afraid. I got a passport. Everybody on my team, because the littlest of the little works for me. They all have passports because I train. One of the things that I do in the catering business is I train them how to be a server. The best server is always a greater leader. It's
Awesome.
how you teach them so they learn how to set tables the professional way. So they saw my son setting the table. They was like, oh my God, he sets a professional table like that. Oh yeah, he could set the table like Queen Elizabeth if she was coming to the party with all the little cups and spoons up top. I make them understand. They learn how to customize it for napkins. Um, I do all the cooking, but they have to interact with the clients, the people. I do have one person who is my right hand. Once the menu is done, the plan is made, I just look to them. I don't do any serving. I don't do any cleaning. They do all of that, but they also get to hear what the people say. And that's one of the things that I tell people my catering company is a training ground for people to be entrepreneurs, to be leaders, to be all that they can be. And so I am proud of the team that I've created thus far. Love them. Quite a few of them have gone off to college. Some of them are parents now of their own, and they're teaching their little people to do that as well. One of my goddaughters, she works with me. Her son calls me Gigi Mama. I'm like, Gigi Mama. So he'll say, the biggest thing is I always tell them, even when people are making you upset, always say please and thank you. So he'll come and say, Gigi Mama, got sex in her purse, please and thank you. He knows Gigi Mama has sex in her purse. So he's done the two words. He can have it. And I think that's where we sometimes as adults forget. Please and thank you go a long way.
It does.
I mean, you never know what a person is feeling simply by saying please and thank you or smiling or a simple smile or hi, how are you? Somebody says you're speaking to people during all of this quarantine. Yeah, I got a mask on, they got a mask on. Hey, you can't see my smile, but my eyes show that I'm smiling to you,
Yeah.
or my voice reflects that. So people still need to hear that. People need to know that people care, especially now more than ever. My son sits and jokes. We said we are not living in a coronavirus season. We're living in a redevelopment of love season.
There we go. That's how I say it too. You know, it's just a regrow time. It's healing time. Mother Nature has asked us all to slow down and just give her time to heal. And for all of us all to heal too and take a step back and see what's really, really important to us in our lives. That's how
And
I
and I
think it.
that's how I said, and it's interesting that some of the politicians are seeing it, not all of them are seeing it. If everybody could see what we see, our nation and our lands could be healed much quicker.
Exactly.
My little person said, why are we going through this? What's wrong with people? There's a few things that matter in life. I said, what are they? He says, prayer. I says, okay. He says, family. I says, okay. He says, and just believing anything is possible. So his faith. I'm like, okay, I like that. I like that. So I tell people out of the mouth of babes, you can get everything. And you get the truth.
You do. Yeah. So, is there any final message you would like to share with the viewers, Rosalyn?
For all of you that are watching and all of you that are not watching, but will see this at some point in life, believe that you are invincible. Believe that nothing is impossible. Believe that you are possible because you have the potential, and go because you're unstoppable.
There we go. From an unstoppable gem who is just beginning to make her way. I mean, this woman, like, you want to check her out. So, with everything that we've heard tonight. We've heard just stay strong, just stay grounded, stay focused, right? And just believe in yourself and you can do it. You're the unstoppable gem. The only one stopping you is yourself out there. So get out of your own way, get out of your own head, just go for it and just do it. Right, Rosalyn?
That is exactly right. I tell people, if you've never heard the song Ludacris, move, get out the way. He's talking to you. Get out your way and just do it. You guys, if I tell people, if you find a person that doesn't have any potential, show me. Everybody has potential. It's how we use it. It's what drives them, and it's what. And this is a time to dig deep and look inside, examine you. I'm still examining me during this quarantine time, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that was a good thought. Write that down. I like that. You are your biggest adversary, but you're also your biggest cheerleader. Nobody can cheer you on greater than yourself. On my worst days, I look in the mirror and say, I am the prettiest thing in the world, and there's nobody greater. I take the flaws that I have because I don't like my smile. Girl, when you smile, you light up the room. You see that very negative thing that could
Yeah.
make anybody, you flip that thing. And it's just, what do you see in you at that moment in time? It's not living day by day, it's moment by moment because it shifts now. It shifts every minute, changes. So, you guys, dig deep, reach down into that black hole that we've allowed so much to fester there and say, today I release everything that is negative so that the flowers can grow and begin to bridge the things that you need to do, because I need everyone that's watching to impart in me as I can impart in you.
That's a beautiful message, Rosalyn. And I am so happy that you joined me tonight for tea time because I needed that pickup, right? I've been having the up and down and flow and everything. I think my up and down has been because I have lost somebody I know from the virus. So I think that kind of hit home a little more. So please just follow the guidelines, follow the rules. I know it's hard for everyone. The warmer weather is coming out, but please just do what you can to slow this virus down. Stop it if possible. You know what I mean? It's in all of us, right? If we all work together, we can make a difference. So, and
We can.
we're proving it. Me and Rosalyn and a bunch of other beautiful, unstoppable gems. When you all work together, beautiful things happen. So
Definitely.
just join together, be together. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for tea time, Rosalyn, and we will get all of your good stuff into the comments so people can reach out to you, and we will make a difference, one cup of tea at a time.
Thank you.